Welcome to part 2 of our CompTIA Security Plus MCQ-based tutorial series. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, I highly recommend you go through it first, because it lays down the foundation and covers important security principles that we will continue to build upon here. Remember, this is not just about answering MCQs. It's about truly understanding why an answer is correct, and more importantly, why the other options are not. That depth of understanding is what will make you confident in the actual exam and also in real-world cybersecurity situations. So stay focused and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the upcoming parts of this series. Question 1. Understanding social engineering in depth. Imagine you are working as a junior security analyst in an organization, and one of your colleagues receives a phone call from someone claiming to be from the company SIT department. The caller urgently insists that they need the colleague S login credentials to resolve an immediate technical issue. Your colleague is about to provide this sensitive information because they feel pressured by the urgency of the request. Now, before I even show you the answer options, let's think about what is happening here. The key clue is that the attacker is trying to exploit human psychology, not a technical vulnerability. The sense of urgency, authority, and pressure are classic markers of a specific type of attack. These attacks don't rely on breaking firewalls or bypassing encryption. They rely on manipulating people. This is what we refer to as social engineering. So here are the possible options you might see. A. Phishing. B. Social engineering. C. Brute force attack. D. Denial of service attack. Let's analyze each option. Phishing often involves email-based deception, usually with a malicious link or attachment. Brute force is about systematically guessing passwords. Denial of service is focused on overwhelming a system with traffic. None of these fit the scenario exactly. The correct answer is B. Social engineering, because the attacker is directly exploiting human trust and urgency through conversation. Question 2. Access control models. Let's move to another scenario. You are part of a company that deals with classified government data. Employees are only allowed to access information strictly based on their security clearance level. Even if someone is curious, they cannot view information beyond their clearance, no matter what role they play. Now, what kind of access control model is being described here? Before we jump into options, let's break down the logic. This scenario is all about enforcing rigid, rule-based restrictions that depend on security labels like confidential, secret, or top secret. Unlike discretionary models, where the data owner decides who can access, here the decision is strictly system-enforced according to policy. This is the core principle of a mandatory access control, MAC, model. The options might be A. Discretionary access control, a DAC. B. Role-based access control, RBAC. C. Mandatory access control, MAC. D. Attribute-based access control, ABAC, DAC, allows the owner of the data to decide who gets access. RBAC assigns access based on job roles like HR, finance, or IT. ABC looks at attributes like time of day, location, or user profile. Only MAC fits here, where the system enforces access based on classification levels. Therefore, the correct answer is C. Mandatory access control, MAC. Question 3. Incident response phases. Now picture this. A security breach has occurred in your organization. Your team has already detected the breach, identified the compromised systems, and contained the damage. You now move forward to fix the vulnerabilities, restore systems from clean backups, and apply additional patches to make sure the attack does not happen again. Which phase of the incident response process are you currently in? Let's unpack this carefully. The key here is that detection and containment have already happened. What you are focusing on now is fixing and restoring systems. That clearly falls under the eradication and recovery phase. Detection happens earlier, while post-incident activity, like lessons learned, comes later. Options may include A. Detection, B. Containment, C. Eradication and recovery, D. Lessons learned. Clearly, the correct answer is C. Eradication and recovery, because you are actively fixing the root cause and bringing systems back to normal operations.